Man, you take good pictures, man?
Yeah.
Let me see your work, man.
What up, man? Welcome to another episode of Creatives Only, man. The home for all creatives to have a safe space to talk about what they want to talk about, man. I'm here with a very, very special guest. Even though I say that every episode, this guy right here, man, he is a very, very special guest because one, when I first saw you doing your mixtapes, I didn't even know you was working with Design at first. So when I seen your work, I'm like, damn, he cold. And then that made me want to kind of jump into a little bag because I think it was like 2021 or 2022. 21, yeah, so 21, I seen your first video. I was like, man, he's sweet. And then he had the little GOATY and all that. So once we kind of linked up, you know what I'm saying, it's been up since there. But, you know, I'm here with GOATY Visions, man. I'll call him G, man. He worked with Design, one of the biggest platforms in the state of Michigan, really in the world, honestly, you know what I'm saying? So, as always, man, I just want to talk about your beginning. Like, what got you kind of into the media game? Man, welcome to another episode of Creatives Only, man. You see, we had to, you know, make a little pivot, you know what I'm saying? But I'm here with, you know, GOATY Visions. So, like I said beforehand, bro, like, what got you started in the game with working with the camera?
So let me get back to that. So, like I said, I really started in like 2013, 2014, you feel me? And how I got into this was crazy. Cause, as you know, I used to hoop too.
Yeah. And
I kind of, like, I had a crazy senior year. I had got shot. Whole bunch of shit. I couldn't hoop no more for real. Like all the scholarships kind of like went away, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, but I still wanted to be connected to the game. Right. So it was like, what else could I do to be connected to the game? And it was like, shit. At that time, it was like music videos was like the thing. So that's kind of how I jumped off the porch. But how I even got my equipment is crazy. Y'all gotta hear this. So like I said, you know, you go to college, you get to meeting other people from other cities.
So
other
did
states.
You go when you went off to college? Did you go off to college for hooping, or you just kind of was like, I'm just going to college to kind of see something a little different? Because you know you can walk. You know what I'm saying? You can walk out and even though.
Yeah. So my situation was, I originally had a partial scholarship to Iowa State. That was my original deal.
Oh, for real.
When I got shot, they kind of like, we don't want to mess with that type of stuff. You gotta remember this Iowa State in the cornfields. They ain't trying to deal with nothing like that. You feel me? So the deal kind of got off the table with my high school coach, who was at Old Redford. That was my high school coach. He kind of like told me like, look, bro, you kind of put yourself in a situation where you kind of got to like take what you can get at this point. Because you know what I'm saying, I couldn't work out or none of that. So when I went to go work out for them, I was on one leg. I was hopping around. Like I just played. It was just a bad situation. It just went downhill from there. So it was like, but I still had the opportunity to go to school. So I'm like, fuck it, let me go to school. Went to Western. Stop hooping, but like I say, you get to meet other people. So I was still cool with the on the team, and they also had a community college too that was kind of like known, KVCC. I don't know where they stand right now, but they was kind of like the thing too around. So long story short is, I met some guys that knew some guys from their city that had like all the luxury stuff. They had computers, cameras, laptops. They had all that, right? And unfortunately, they put me on the little lick. You know what I'm saying? They told me like, hey,
okay.
You got some stuff over here that you might need and you might want to use.
Like, they put you on the wood with.
You feel me? They put me on a little alley-oop and shit. So I'm like, all right. At that time, it was like, how else you gonna get it? And you know what I'm saying? You a broke college student. How else you gonna start if this what you want to do?
Exactly.
So I had to handle my business, did what I had to do. I ended up getting the stuff. So like I say, I started with music videos. Like if you go on my YouTube, like I got all music videos.
Yeah, that was crazy because like I did, because like you got the podcast that you're doing now. We gonna speak on that. But like when I first was watching you and everything, I'm like, damn, he got a YouTube. So I went to see, because you know usually everybody YouTube started like 2020, 2021. That's kind of getting into it. But yours was backlog. I'm like, god damn. And then you can tell the time frame. It was like, okay. He was really in the mix, but he, you know what I'm saying, he really wasn't popping off like he doing now. So kind of continue with that, and then transition.
So I had homeboys that rapped. Like I said, we was in the music video era, so I had homeboys that rap. So that's kind of like where I got my feet wet of knowing how to work a camera for real. Like I would come down every weekend. I would travel down here 2 hours. I'd drive from Kalamazoo, come down here, shoot a music video for them. Like all that was free work. You feel me? That's why I kind of like, we gonna get to the free work thing, but that's kind of like why I don't do it no more, because that was every weekend.
So you was driving from Kalamazoo, which is 2 hours from the city, every weekend.
Every weekend, bro. Every weekend. Literally every weekend. Shoot my home. Like I said, if you go on my YouTube, it's all the same people, because we used to do it every weekend, bro. There was like so much shit we just shot that got scratched. All that. But even on my Facebook, like at the same time, like I always wanted to get back into the sports thing. Like I said, like I always wanted to get back into the game of sports. So it was like, what can you do? How can you do it? And I thought you had to do something crazy to go to these games and record. So I never took that leap. You know what I'm saying? I was always scared to be like, how can I get in these games? I thought you had to go talk to MHSAA. I thought you had to do a whole bunch of crazy shit.
That's how I feel like that's how it was beforehand. Like before everybody started doing it, you had to go through that process. But again, with me and you and kind of everybody else outside of like Avalon and D-Zone, it's like it's really kind of hard to get your credentials, because it's like it's one question that they ask when everybody that done been on the website, they know where it's like, are you it say something about like recruiting platform, but it's like, I'm not a recruiting platform. Y'all know I'm not a recruiting platform, but we not stupid. We know that we trying to at least use this, this platform, this tool, get some of our guys that we may know personally, or just somebody we don't even know.
Right, just to get our feet in the game. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it was. And I used to be like, I just never did it, bro. I just never did it. Then I kind of like gave it up for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of put the camera down for a minute, kind of did life. But it was like, all right, now you got to get in the game. Now you got to get back in it. Like, this is your passion. This is what you love to do. It was like, okay, you see that, now you got to do it. So I just was like, one day I'm like, let me go to a game. I still remember the first game I went to was at Ferndale. It was Hamtramck versus, I can't remember the other team. They played it was Hamtramck, and I had knew about this. So I started doing my research about different guys.
So what year was that?
2021.
Okay, so like from basically from like, what you want to say, when did you stop like recording and doing, like 2013, 2014?
From 2013 to like, I probably say I stopped in like 16, 17. I had stopped in like 16, 17.
Would you take it? So, and that's a long time. So, like, would you taking that long of a time? What made you say I gotta, like, not I got to, but like, man, this might be something I want to jump back into, because that's a long time. And then, like you said, you going through life, so you can, it's a bunch of different
shit can happen.
You know what I'm saying? So, what made you kind of jump back into the arena with the camera?
Because I had to get back into the game of basketball. I had to get, football just came about, but basketball was really what I was trying to stay connected to. Because it was like, your glory days is over with. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them guys who accepted that early. Like, all right, I ain't making it to the NBA, or I ain't making it high major D. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that was out the window, but it's like you still got to get close to the game. Coaching was another thing, but it was like, bro, you in 21, 20, like nobody finna be trying to handle you as no coach. It was like, what can you do? And it was like, all right, the best thing for you to do is pick the camera back up and start taking pictures of these kids at these games. Start making these mixtapes. And I also was influenced by like Hoop mixtapes. You know, Hoop mixtapes, Ball is Life, all that shit. What really inspired was John Wall mixtape. Okay. When his official senior mixtape came out, like, bro, I used to watch that shit. I still want to meet the who made that. You feel me? Like, that was really like, I can make these, bro. I can do this. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't really doing nothing.
And you talking, and to give context to the time, you talking about the John Wall senior mixtape, right?
The high school mixtape.
So, like, it was way different at, the point of John Wall when he was a senior. Like, it wasn't no crazy effects. It wasn't like, it wasn't all of the stuff that you see now. So, like, when you really jumping into it, because you talking about 2021, everybody kind of, figuring out what they want to do if they got a camera in their hand, but like, it's still people out here making, you know what I'm saying, they doing the crazy effects. So like, what made you say like, no, I want to kind of do my own thing? Because your stuff not crazy effects, but you gotta know how to work a camera, just know how to edit to be like, you really put the effects in at the right time, or you know what I'm saying, like
you kind of get your rhythm from like, how I do it is like the flow of the song, the beat, and stuff like that's how I change my stuff up throughout the beat. Sometimes you might get faster than normal, but that's because either that person was crazy crossovers, crazy buckets, however that goes. So that's kind of how I incorporate my editings, like off the beat of the song and then the song. I usually pick my own song too. So I know other people might let the people pick their song, but I usually pick my own song. and just go from there, bro, and just kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
You just
Jazz
cook,
it up
you just
a little
cook,
bit.
you just cook up off of that.
And I'm kind of original because, like you say, I started before the crazy effects. So not all them crazy effects is like sometimes you might overdo it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might do it enough.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of kept my same flow, because it was like what I started to see and what inspired me is what I kind of stuck with.
Okay.
And that's what I think people get away from. They get to trying to mimic this person, that person, that person. It's like, bro, if you stick to what you know and stick to what got you where you at.
Yeah, because
You know what I'm saying?
we done for sure had them conversations. So like, I want to go back to when you was transitioning from not being able to play, like knowing like, damn, I can't pick up a basketball no more, to being like, well, I can't pick up this basketball no more, but I could do something else. Like, talk about the mental aspect of that, and then we gonna jump into you
It was
working with
kind of,
Amazon.
I ain't gonna lie, bro, it was kind of tough, bro, because my 11th grade year, we lost to Divine. We lost to Divine Child, bro. My junior year, dog. We lost to them.
You went to Fred.
I went to Detroit Community High School.
Oh
so
yeah, you went to Detroit
They
Community.
ain't really
not
making
Fred.
no noise now, but they did go to Breslin in 2013. You feel me? They did do that the year after I left. So like I say, my junior year got cut short because we lost to Divine Child. Then my senior year got cut short because Fred D. We had beat Fred D the year before, and we had a transfer kid that I don't even necessarily know, like, if he wasn't supposed to play, because the rules was different back then than they are now. So I don't know if he wasn't supposed to play, he was supposed to play, was supposed to sit out a certain amount of time. I really don't know how that go. But Fred D had ended up reporting us saying that we had an ineligible player.
Damn.
So they cut my whole senior year, like, we didn't play a game of, like,
Yeah, because once you get that, you cook.
You done.
Yeah.
So it was like,
Damn. So you really ain't even get to have
you
like
feel
no
me?
senior.
Like, I ain't had no, we had a regular season.
Yeah, but that ain't the same
ain't the
though. Like,
same.
it's different. It's different with like you go through the season in your senior year and you know like, all right, bet we can play for something. But like when you get them type of violations and different stuff like that, you damn near just playing to warm yourself up to go to the next level.
Bingo.
If you even able to do that.
If you one of them people who get the luxury to be able to do that. And like I say, I had deals on the flow, but it was like I kind of had like my 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So it was like once I got shot, it was like you done. Like it was hard to accept because I was so basketball. So it was so hard to accept. Then, like I say, I'm still up there on campus with the hoopers. You know what I'm saying? So they like, we in the midst of doing shit. They like, all right, bro, we gotta go to practice or we gotta do this, we do that. I ain't a part of that no more.
Yeah, you just kind of like up there.
I'm just a guy up there getting education at this point. So it was like, damn, it was kind of hard to accept. I ain't gonna lie, man. I still talk to my guy T.O. right now to this day. He was up there. It was kind of tough, dog. But it was like I say, bro, I love basketball so much. It was like I gotta get in the game.
No, I'm the same.
You know
I'm
what
the same way
saying?
about
Like,
football.
I gotta get in the game somehow, some way. And me with this camera was the best way to say, hey, this is your calling to stay to the game. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of worked out in the long run. So I was like, I just try to tell people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you figure out that basketball or football or whatever sport you in ain't for you at an early age or at an early timing, that's what you need to kind of accept so that you can figure out what you gonna do later on in life. Because I was one of them people that was stuck on trying to get back in the game, or I'm gonna go Division 5 or I'm gonna go Division 6 trying to get, you know what I'm saying, just trying to be a part of the game. You lose yourself. Because it's like that's all you kind of know, and it's like, what do you do after that? Once you know that it's cut short, what do you do after that?
Yeah, because I seen a lot of guys that get caught up in that. Because it took me, it really didn't even take me that long because I wasn't fully. I'm not gonna say I wasn't fully invested because I was fully invested because I was able to kind of do what I needed to do to go to the next level. So it's like, again with that, it's a process, but don't stretch it out. Like most of the time,
Right,
like we see
bingo.
guys that we know or we cool with that's still trying to, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Like you can keep trying to do your thing, but once you done transferred to your third school and your third year eligibility, or you done played on this team for all 4 years and you ain't really even like had no backup plan, that's when people get sucked into all the BS and they, you know what I'm saying?
And then you hear, like, when you hear these other guys talk on these other platforms like Jeff Teague and all them, and they say, like, we've been chasing basketball so long, we've been chasing the dream so long, once the dream come to an end, we don't even know who we are.
They start having regrets.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even know who they are. So that's kind of a message I want to get out to the kids that feel like they just gotta chase this lifelong dream and really don't know theyself.
Yeah, because it's different. Because it's different now. Because everybody, you know, it's NIL. It's, you know, you can become your own boss. You can jump into different lanes without having to do too much work, essentially, because you can all do it on your phone. Right. Obviously, you got to put the work in, but it's so many different lanes for a lot of people to go down that even people like myself, I'm only 23, but at the time, I didn't know that you had to have your name registered for the NCAA to even be able to get offers and all that other stuff. So I was kind of hindered with that information to then be like, damn, I got to make a pivot, but I still had to make that pivot regardless. Right. Because I knew I wasn't going to be trying to play and get smacked around all day for no money. Bingo. You know what I'm saying? To then hope I'm gonna go go to the league or something like that, and then I'm stuck at a dead end job, not being able to have my way. You know what I'm saying?
Bingo. Because a lot of people, you know, like, people fight it. Y'all can deny it or y'all won't, but people fight the fact that the dream it get cut short early. Yeah. Especially for guys, like, if you ain't known, ranked, all that shit, I'm not saying you can't make it. I'm not discouraging nobody to say you can't make it, but you gotta know for yourself when the dream is kind of coming to an end or cut short. Because even if you make it, like I said, I done heard guys say that played 15 years in the NBA. Now that NBA dream is done, what do I do from here? You know what I'm saying? So you kind of want to pick up on that early. And like you say, you in a position now, you making money. So if you are somebody who go and be able to make some money playing whatever sport you want to play, just because you made the money don't necessarily mean it's going to pan out for you to make it to the NFL or NBA or whatever sport you play. Yeah. So you kind of got to know, you probably want to go into finances, want to know how to manage the money that you got, because you probably ain't going to get no more big, you know what I'm saying, big checks. And I don't think a lot of people look at it like that. And it was like, for me, it was like, it's over with, dude. You was playing 1 foot in, 1 foot out. The 1 foot that you had in got shot.
Yeah, you
so now you know what I'm saying? So now you all the way out. How do you stick to the game? And it was like, hey, this camera is what's gonna keep me to the game. So
it's gonna keep doing all right, bit. So yeah, like, you know, transitioning, you know, working with Athlezon, like, a lot of people that come up, even myself, like, when I was coming up, everybody was like, you need to work with Athlezon or the D-Zone. I'm like, well, I already kind of got my, you know what I'm saying? Because I started out working with the D-Zone. So, like, I already had my little lane. So, when the younger guy was like, you need to do this or do that, I'm like, oh. Because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't really put myself out there, and that has hindered me, but it made me who I am. Because, again, you didn't see it. I done been in multiple different places, and we see each other like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a little bit different. But, you know, speak on working with Athlezon, how that came about, and then, you know, you still kind of doing your thing, even though you did take another break, but you kind of jumping back into it.
When I first got into this shit, I just was like, I'm just gonna do my thing. I ain't even really gonna try to work with nobody like that. I'm just gonna do my thing, bro. And it was like, I just started seeing. So what happened was, I seen Clarence. He tagged Clarence. So I was like, I went to Clarence page, and I'm looking like, okay, I see what they do. Because, you know, you still new to even though I knew I wanted to do sports, it was like, how? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it's a different part of it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how? How do you get into it? So it was like, I seen Clarence, I seen how they kind of like operated, and I'm like, okay. So I hit Clarence up, because I thought Clarence was the one who, so I hit Clarence up, like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying?
I thought the same thing, too. I ain't gonna lie.
You got somebody you need to work with, you know what I'm saying? You try to go in cahoots with somebody, he like, I don't run, this ain't me, I don't run the pit, you know what I'm saying? I'm just part of the team, too. So I'm like, so I had wrote this long ass paragraph out, sent it to Athlezon. Just basically telling them who I am, introducing to myself, and telling them who I am.
Yeah,
and
like, like a regular job.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And if they needed somebody, you know what I'm saying, I was willing to work with them. If you know the person behind Athlezon, he literally just go on their post and get off that shit. Like, he don't be on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So he never saw the message. Yeah. So,
oh damn,
yeah,
he didn't even see the message.
No, he never saw the
Damn.
message. So for me, it was like, shit, damn.
And how long was it when you sent that message to then getting a response?
Bro, I got the proof right here. I sent the message and he hit me like a year later type shit. Yeah, bro, it was crazy. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. I'm like, damn, you start to doubt yourself, like, damn, am I ass? Am I good?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just start
The whole time, Blood didn't even see the message.
You know what I'm saying? The whole time, he ain't even seen the message. But in my head, I'm like, damn, he ain't with this nigga. I'm ass type shit. You feel me? So he like.
But why you looking for the message, bro? Like, just kind of talk about on the business.
Okay, so 2021. Actually, December 23rd, 2021.
Oh, damn. What's that?
The 27th.
Oh, damn. So about a couple days ago, that was the anniversary.
A couple days ago, 3 years ago. You feel me? Like I said, he never responded. Then he hit me one day.
Just out the blue.
I'm like, oh, shit. He hit me and shit, so he like sent to this long paragraph of, you know what I'm saying, how he operate, how he do his shit. And then he like, hold on, before I even throw all this information at you, are you even willing to do this? So to me, in my head, I honestly still don't even think he seen the message that I sent.
Type shit.
I think he just end up seeing me on the internet and was like, okay, well maybe let me tap in with him and see what type of time he on. Cause he like, before I even throw all this information at you, are you even willing to work with us? So I'm like, yeah, of course. Like I said, then he gave me the operation of how they do it, how they work. I'm like, oh, that's pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? I can work with that. I can do that. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going out here getting my feet wet anyway. So why not just try to, you know what I'm saying, boost my name up going with them? So then we met up. Cause he was like, he wanted to show me exactly how he do it for, you know what I'm saying, for him. So we went to a football game. This was football. So my first time working with them was for football season.
Okay. So that was still 2021 or that was
2022 at this point now, because he finally wrote me back. So it was 22 at this point. So the football season come, we went to a Little League game. Okay. That's how he was like, I'm gonna show you, we're gonna do the Little League game. Went to the Southfield Falcons. He kind of showed me like where to stand. Cause I knew how to take a picture, record a video, but it was like, the sports shit was kind of different because you gotta kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's different. You gotta know what you're doing and where you at and the placement and all that. Yep. What lenses you need and all that. So it was kind of like, okay, let me come out showing. You know what I'm saying? We met up. He showed me how to do it, and I'm like, oh, I can do this. This is easy work. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? This shit easy. So after that, bro, we just been rocking like the longest way possible.
I mean, no, for real though, bro. Like, cause I think, cause like before it was really just you know, Clarence, and then, you know, kind of everybody else coming up under. But like I said, with me kind of really being into it and paying attention, I'm like, okay, boom. So it's Clarence, GOATY, then y'all end up adding Trey and a couple more other people to the team.
There's been a lot of people who came and went and kind of did their own thing in bigger ways. You know what I mean? So like Ethan, remember Ethan? Wagner?
Yeah.
He used to be with
yeah, I had a conversation with him. He told me he was working with Vince.
He from I think he at SMU right now, but you know he was at Michigan and
doing all the high level production stuff. Okay,
it's a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of people that then came and went that then did bigger things. So it was like it's more than just Michigan shit going on. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
So, you know, talk about kind of being put into that loop, because again, like I said, an outside person, you know, looking in, because I'm in what's going on. It's like, you know, you look at Athlazine, you think like, damn, it's kind of hard to, you know, get in the mix, but you kind of just sent the message, and it's like, you know, time had to take its course.
And then it was also the work too. It wasn't like I just wrote the message and wasn't working. You know what I mean? Like I continued to work and continued to do my own thing to draw the attention to say, hey, who is this? Let me check him out, type of thing. So it wasn't like I just sent the message and just went to sit on the couch and then he just hit me back one day. So I continued to work. So that's where it starts off. You got to put the work in, no matter what. So get into the loop. Not for me, I'm gonna be honest, wholeheartedly honest. I thought, then once you get with them, booming. Service, but everything just gonna go out, just booming. This is me being transparent and being real. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of why I wanted to like get in with him. It was like, okay, who's the biggest right now? Who doing this shit in a certain way? And it was him. So it was like, let me get in with him, try to expand my name, try to expand my business. It was like, it didn't go like that. I'm just gonna be real. It wasn't like, oh, he with Amazon, let me work with him. Just boom, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, you still had to put that work in.
You still had to put the work in. You still had to build the relationships and all that type of shit. But in the long run, is where I think it kind of paid off, because you get around certain people that you probably wouldn't. The normal person that's just picking up and kind of doing this, you probably wouldn't run into these people.
Mostly everybody that's doing this, and again, there's nothing wrong with it. We appreciate it, because now, you know, it's people that's able to elevate and grow and give opportunities. But at the same time, like, it's just a oversaturation of, one, I want it right now, and then two, I don't want to have to pay for anything. But, like, you know, I want to kind of stay focused on that point. Of you working with Amazon, like, just because you work with somebody don't mean you automatically gonna be able to get into the door. So,
and I had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just said, I thought it was with Amazon, business is booming. That's not how I go. Yeah. So for anybody who watching this that's coming up, just because you get with somebody bigger than you, or it'll build a bigger platform, don't mean your service is still just gonna go out the roof.
And don't chase that, because a lot of people they end up chasing that, and then they end up either not being able to progress how they want to progress, or they just be deterred from it. You know what I'm saying?
Or they regret it because they don't. You know what I'm saying? Luckily for me, I wasn't in it for that particular reason. Like, it wasn't just if I can't get that, then I don't want to do it no more type of thing. So. Don't do something just because you think the service is gonna boom. Then you get discouraged. You don't want to do it no more. Any of that. So you just kind of want to stick to the plan. Stick to your plan. Like you say, I still continue to do me. Like, although I am with the program, I am on the platform, I still do me, and I'm still able to grow with me. Like, he don't hold you back at all. Like,
so speak on that, because, you know, me and brother had a lot of conversations, and he give a lot of game, in particular, to how to scale what you got going on. Because, you know, a lot of people that run these social media platforms, they just want you to work up under them, and that's it.
Yeah, no.
Speak on working with bro, and then kind of, like I said, on the business side, because he do give a lot of game on the business side. Like, have you had any type of conversations like that?
So when you with him, it's not like you just strictly Amazon, you can't do nothing else, you can't use the footage, like, it's none of that type of stuff. So it's like, he let you do whatever you want to do. He let you free will. He'll send you whatever footages you want to make. Say you shoot a game for him and you want to use that footage to create whatever you want to create for yourself. Like, he give you access to all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because he want to see everybody, you know what I'm saying? You want to see everybody grow. Because that's where he kind of got you from, your creation. So he don't kind of want to take that away. Which some people kind of try to tell me he would. But I ain't never had no problem as far as him, like, trying to hinder you from something, trying to hinder you from growth. Like I said, he didn't put me in rooms where I used to think Jordan Crawford was one of the coldest basketball players ever. Now I'm dealing with Amazon. I built a relationship, but I can call him type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Over.
So it's a little different for me and probably for other people, because you like I said, the normal average camera player, you probably won't get these type of access to these type of people.
No.
So having that access to those people is kind of like, I appreciate that. The game that he give you is like, it's so genuine. He ain't never took $1 from me, or he made me money. Like, he put you on plays. Like, if he ain't stingy, like, he ain't hogging this shit, bro. Like, if he can't do something, he'll put you on it. He don't ask for $1, none of that shit. Like, he didn't put me on so much shit just because he ain't even want to do it type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't money hungry, none of that type of shit, bro. So it's just like, it's an all open arms business. But he done had some shit where people done did some stuff to him. So it's kind of like, at first it was like a little trustworthy thing. You know what I'm saying? But that was expected from him.
That's how it go.
Like, what your purpose is. You know what I'm saying? Because you on a bigger platform. I know you didn't deal with people that's smaller than you, and you probably be thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you want to do with me for? Like, what you trying to get out of this?
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? So once we kind of passed that hump, it was like, okay, he really down with this shit. I can give him access to anything. And Clarence always tried to tell me, like, hey, bro, just talk to the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Talk to him. Tell him what you want. What you trying to get out of this shit? And I used to be like, man, I don't know, bro. Me like that. And it was like, one day I just, like, hey, bro, let me get this footage and let me do this and let me do that. And it was like, no questions asked. It was just like, all right, send it. I'm about to send it now.
Cause it's like I said before, and I always speak on this because some people they feel like, oh, it can't be spoken about because of woo wham, but it's like if you're not able to address something, you're not able to fix the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm in a position, like I said with bro, looking at him inspired me. So like when I get plays I get plays off of my name, I don't get plays off of, you know what I'm saying,
right.
what's going on. Now people do throw me stuff, but you know, I done had a good little run where I'm able to say, no, I don't want to go do that, and I go send my mans to go do something. I can go, you know what I'm saying? So I'm able to mold that, mold what I do off of what, bro got going on, especially hearing it from the horse's mouth where it's like, no, it don't take nothing away from me giving you an opportunity because all you're doing, for one, you helping me build my brand.
Facts.
Two, you able to come up because let's just say it's a situation where you working hard and you go to the NBA game. Now you could be like, shit, bro, we at this game. You want to take, you know what I'm saying? So it's always a give and take, and I feel like most people that had these big platforms, because I work with them type of people, like they start to get big headed, and when you let social media run your life instead of you actually running your life, it become a little bit different. Now your name end up getting bad because you taking people money and not doing your part.
Bingo.
And you the leader of the organization, so it's like, for one, to speak on bro leadership, and then two, like I said with you, it just show like, well, hey, throw my head out there and see what happened, because it's a lot different when you able to, put yourself in them rooms and be able to have that guidance. See, like I never really had that. Like, shout out to Jeff and the D Zone, shout out to, everybody that helped me out. But like realistically, I had to go find them people, and then when I found them, I was like, damn, I can't just be on the coattail of D Zone. I gotta have my own way. You know what I'm saying? To then be able to move around how I move around right now, to be able to do something like this, bro.
And it's no limited. Like, he don't limit you at all. Like, you would think, okay, he do high school, he only gonna limit you to high school. Like, no, bro, he didn't gave me passes to college games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done been able to get inside of locker rooms, and you know what I'm saying, just a bunch of stuff that you probably can't do just being the regular average cameraman. So I really appreciate him for, you know what I'm saying, opening that door and realizing like, hey, he really with us. He really for us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no leeching, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? He helped, bro. He all for help. Like, he all for, and he kind of showed me how to manage the professional side of things. You know what I'm saying? Because I get a little crazy with this shit. So he kind of keep that in order of how to be professional. So for me, I might say something to him, and then he might say the same thing, but in a different way. So for me, it'd be like, okay, when you're dealing with certain people, you can't be a certain way, or you can't say certain things in this industry. You know what I'm saying? You can, but are you trying to tarnish your name? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can, but are you trying to get future business? So that's another thing. He showed me how to get future business too, to keep the relationship, because all this shit is relationships. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not really a nigga. I don't give a heck. I can care less to have a relationship with somebody. Well, used to. But now it's like, in order to get where you're trying to get, you gotta have those relationships. So any relationship that he didn't connected me through, like I ain't fucking that up. Like, I ain't messing that up in no way, shape, or form, because I respect how he hold his name. Yeah, and that's another thing. You get around these bigger people, and if you see how they hold themselves and how they hold their business, because at the end of the day, I'm myself, I'm my own person, I'm GOATYS Visions, but I'm still connected to athletes out. Like, I done said some crazy shit, and they done hit him up, and he done hit me up. Like, bro, you can't be whoopty. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's a difference. Because like when most people, like even with, and I'm gonna ask you this too, like a crazy experience you might have had, but like with me, like some people, they fail to realize, like, yes, I'm a cameraman. Yes, I take pride in what I do, but I'm not a cameraman. Like when I take this tripod off and I'm back CJ, I'm back, okay, boom, we gotta bust this plate, we gotta do this, we gotta put this together, you know what I'm saying? So like you had already talked about it, but just a little bit more in detail, because I feel like a lot of people, that work with cameraman and that's kind of in the game themselves, like they kind of lose sight of, we still people at the end of the day. It's not just I can go, book somebody else. Well, that's cool. Go book somebody. And I didn't told people, like, they like, well, I can go get somebody else. Well, go get somebody else, bro. Because it's not going to hurt me for you going to get somebody else. But at the end of the day, it showed me that, you don't respect what I got going on. So, like, have you had any of those moments where you was working? Like you said, man, you already, you know what I'm saying? But like,
always.
Like one particular thing, you ain't even got to go into no detail, but just like how that made you feel, and then, you know, how was you able to kind of pivot to say, all right, boom, I can't move like this, but I can still move how I need to, but I'm a little bit more elevated with the way I'm speaking and, you know, my mannerisms and etc.
Okay, one situation was what happened to youth football. Now me, I play youth football, I play for the Bengals.
So was y'all like so you just kind of was in there? It wasn't like we having a meeting.
No, it was just I was in there and Vince was like, hey, you know, this is he welcome to the team type of thing, and it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like he could have been in his own world, but that was the first impression. You know, they say first impression is everything. So that was kind of his first impression with me, and it was like, whatever. So then, like I said, it was a debate on Facebook about whether or not what happened to youth football.
Yes, great question.
I'm not a big youth football guy. I played youth football for 1 year for the Bengals. Don't even know if that's a team still. I'm not a big youth football guy. So I had made a comment as to they said what happened to youth football, and I said Sound Mind, Sound Body came in and took over. Now I was saying it as it was a good thing because of what he does for the kids. Now, I don't know how it got translated to him, but it was translated to him as I was taking a shot at Sound Mind, Sound Body and what they was doing.
Right.
But it was never a shot. It was more so, hey, y'all looking at it as they messed the game up for whatever reasons. Little League, like I said, you probably know Little League better than me. I don't know where it went wrong, where it messed it up. I don't know. But I know we didn't have Sound Mind, Sound Body when I was around.
Not at all.
So we didn't have people to do what he doing for the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Everything that Black Will doing is relatively new for what I've seen, because I went through the Little League ranks. I played for Detroit Dragons of the PAL League, so I know how, and looking at it as an adult, I know how it goes. Sometimes the organization, they want to just take the money and go try to live their life off of organization money, and then there's some people that they want to do it, but they don't have the resources and access, and that's what, you know, SMSB has done really for the whole state, if we being honest.
No, for
being
real.
able to go to another state and do what they do.
But like I said, I don't know how I got twisted to him, and when it got to him, it was more so like, oh, you're hating on Sound Mind, Sound Body. And for me, it was like, I'm going straight to defense mode at this point, because that ain't even how I was saying it. So how if it got back to you need to go talk to them, and maybe they can rearrange the words or whatever. But it got back to Vince. And he was just like, he just hit me up like, hey man, what you got going on Facebook? So I kind of explained it to him, and he just was kind of like, man, just leave that type of stuff alone. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't know nothing about it. If you able to tell me you don't know nothing about Little League football, just kind of leave that type of stuff alone. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a relationship, they in business, they do their thing. Like I say, I'm my own person, but at the same time, I do work with, you know what I'm saying? I do work with Altazan. So some stuff that I say can be
taken
brought back to them, misconstrued, and brought back to Vince, and it's like he ain't even that type of person.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where it's like the leadership and the business part come in to where he like, hey dude, you don't even know, Bessie, don't speak on it. So for me, it was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I won't speak on it. I'll leave it at where it's at. But I think that kind of hurt me in a way, because now a lot of these people hit me up to come to their tournaments, and I've been banned. I'm banned, so I can't work with certain people that I want to work with, and I think that kind of like drifted little people off, because now, like you say, they'll go to somebody else, they won't get the same results, and then they'll double back and be like, bro, you should have been there, or you should have done that, and it's like, what I'm supposed to do? I can't be there. I'm not allowed to be there.
Yeah, because again, and for people in your case, and there's a lot of us that go through that, where we work with organizations for a certain amount of time, and then it may be something that we've done, or you know, it might have just been something that wasn't even that big, but again, it's business, and people moving like this and that. But what I say to those people is, you taking away opportunities. For one, like, I get it, everybody gotta know their place and understand what's going on, but we not in the streets. You know what I'm saying? We in a whole different lane of positivity, and this is really taking people out. You know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't have this, I don't know where I would be at. Bingo. If you didn't have this,
bingo.
You know what I'm saying? You already had an experience where it was like, damn, I don't know if I'm even, you know what I mean? So it's a give and take with it, because yes, we still have to be professional. Yes, we still have to carry ourselves in a good light, but at the same time, if you're not having those conversations where it's like, damn, bro, did you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been plenty of times where people that came up to me and was like, did you mean it like that? And I'm like, either yes or no. Right. And most of the time, I stand on whatever I say on the internet because I'm not, like, why am I going on there if I'm just talking on my, you know what I'm saying?
And we human, bro. A lot of people don't understand, like, we got lives outside of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, once we turn the cameras off or once we put the camera down or once we come to your game and get you what you want and you excited, you never know what we got going on at home. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, y'all got to kind of, like, respect our outside life. You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of respect what we got going on outside of picking up a camera. Like, if you know me as a cameraman or whatever you know me as, that's cool. But you also got to understand and respect that once this camera go dead or once this camera go off, I still gotta live life. You know what I'm saying? So, and for certain people, certain situations is different for certain people. You know what I'm saying? Some people are in a situation where they can do this type of thing for free. Some of us got kids, some of us got family, some of us not doing this just to buy shoes or just to, you know what I'm saying? Like some of us
just to be around.
You know what I'm saying? Just to be in the mix or just to be at the game. Like a lot of us doing this, a lot of people that I deal with, they do this shit for a purpose. My boy do shit for a purpose. He don't just do this shit just because it's fun or no, he do this shit for a purpose. He got a reason that he doing this. Yeah. So you kind of gotta, I think y'all should respect more of what we doing outside of the camera life. Like you build that relationship. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Kind of figure out what type of person we are. Cause that's how we gotta do for y'all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We gotta kind of figure out what type of person you are, what you like, or you know what I'm saying? If I want my mix to correlate to you, I gotta figure out what you like, what you don't like, what you might like. How your day going today? Like I had a kid tell me the other day, like, hey bro, I don't feel like dropping today. We just lost bad as hell. I don't feel like dropping. I gotta respect that, right? So that should be the same thing for us. We leave your game at 8:05, bro. You shouldn't be hitting us up at 8:20.
Boy, they be one.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all shouldn't be hitting us up at 8:20. Talk about where this at, where this. That's another thing y'all gotta do, man. Y'all gotta watch how y'all DM us, man. Y'all gotta watch how y'all inquire about our work. Cause coming in my DM saying, hey bro, I need some pictures tonight later on, you probably gonna get left on red. Yeah. You feel me? Like you probably gonna get left on red. Yeah. And that goes back to how our day is. Maybe on a good day you can catch me like that. But if you don't know me and we ain't built that relationship, you say some crazy shit like that. It's a couple of them boys who done sent me some text messages and I was like, go to somebody else, bro. But kind of just transitioning from that, you know what I'm saying? Like we've had this conversation many a times and there's nothing wrong with it. I want to make this very clear. There's nothing wrong with people getting into the space because it's open for everybody. But the problem that I begin to have, and it's not that like, oh, we gotta just have, I personally feel like we should have a union for what we do, because at the end of the day, you want, like, some companies, when you get up to that space, some little league teams, they just want stuff for outrageously cheap. And then it's like, bro, I'm gonna give you something for cheap, but then it's like you can go to somebody and get it for free. Now you taking advantage of somebody. Like, I want to speak on, kind of just in closing with everything, like just speak on how you feel about the way the media space is going, and then what do you feel is a good remedy to kind of even out. Okay, boom, I may not get paid for this event, but I know I can do some stuff on the back end with these people I'm working with. Like speak on the oversaturation, as a lot of people like to call it. How you able to navigate into it, and then we just kind of going for that. I'm gonna start with okay, for people that work for company, and this finna be kind of a little sauce too. So this like people that work with companies that work under people, right? If I'm paid to come to your event already, you already got an advantage, right? Mm-hmm. I'm there not for one person. I'm there for everybody at this point, because I'm going there to record for everybody. Mm-hmm. So if I tell you, hey, I'm going to be at this, if I make a general post and say, hey, I'm going to be at this event, that's not your opportunity to say, can I get a mix for $25? Or can I get some pictures for $10? Like, that's not the opportunity for you to say that. My thing for suggesting for y'all to be, if I'm coming to a general event for everybody, if you and your teammates come up with that 25 that you trying to give me,
give them game.
if all your teammates, we just gonna stay on basketball, right?
Game.
5 starters, probably 3 people come off the bench. All y'all got $25. I know y'all do. I know all y'all got $25. Why y'all just won't come up? Everybody put their 25 in the hat. GOATY coming to the game. Up the scope coming to the game. We know we want footage. We know we want some type of something. Let's offer him that. Versus me having to give you a price of one person, and now it's kind of probably out your range. When you could have just took 25, hit your other 4 starters up, told them bring 25, and now everybody's happy.
With the breakdown.
You know what I'm saying?
With the breakdown.
Not everybody happy, but y'all don't do that. So now you getting charged for one person and you think it's a crazy price, and it's like, dude, do you even know how much this stuff costs? Really, look up how much this stuff costs, bro. This stuff is not cheap at all. So for y'all to think we supposed to just come out and do something for free it's kind of be mind blowing. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It should be mind blowing how much free stuff you expect. But we gonna get to the free stuff. The free stuff comes from the oversaturation of people with cameras. 2021, when I first started, Clarence, digital.
The people you know.
The people that I knew of. Bingo. People that I knew of.
Yes.
Clarence, 2 digital, Up the Scope. I think it was like CJ. It was CJ.
CJ East Visuals.
But Up the Scope. Fairs Media. JDR. That's who I knew of. If I missed you, I didn't know you. My bad. But those are
them was the people. Them was the people that were circulating.
Roll the dice. How can I forget that? And roll the dice. Them were the only people really that was around.
Consistently pushing out content. The word is consistently pushing out content.
Consistently pushing out content.
Yes.
And I ain't talking about the D zones, I ain't talking about those because those are already established.
They already established.
State champs and all that, they was already established. We talking about creatives. Those was the only 6 people around that was, like you say, consistently pushing out. Now you look around, bro, you got 17, 18, 19 camera people out there.
At one event. I think it got so bad one year when I tried to pull up to the joint, they was like, we ain't taking no more camera people. I'm like, dog.
And you like, that's kind of shocking for you.
Yeah, like the only time I didn't gotta know was from when I tried to go to States and I ain't had no pet. That's probably the only time somebody done told me no. But like the holiday extravaganza or the Motor City Round Boy, those are basketball tournaments that's going on around this time. Like, you know, you could walk in, but like once they start saying like, hey, you gotta, you know, put your name in and do.
You got to pre-sign.
Now again, there's nothing wrong with it because there is a other side to it where you got people that just be doing what they do, but on the understanding what's going on, you gotta have it like that.
I think the oversaturation came because people they just doing it for fun, which is cool, but like you say, the union part kick in there because now people that's doing this for a purpose, that's not just doing it because they bored, they toes are getting stepped on. They're not able to accumulate the same kind of money, even content no more. Because like I always say, the kids, they don't know no better, bro. They don't know the difference between sweet and good. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't know the difference. As long as you go, if you would do it for free, they'll let one of my sons do it, bro. If he told him I'd do it for free.
Oh, for sure.
And I think that's what kind of like started to milk this shit down, water this shit down. Because it's like, why would I go to Up the Score that's gonna give me quality work for a quality price when I can go to, I ain't gonna say no names, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna say no names.
It could be just anybody.
But why I can go to whoever for free.
because like I always say, like some people like they really trying to use this as a tool to, you know, get to another position in life. And then like again, there's nothing wrong with doing it for free, but again, you gotta look at where you at. So if it's a kid that's doing it that's out of West Bloomfield, that got an established family, opposed to a kid that's coming off of where we at. We really in Linwood right now. So this is the Linwood area. A kid off Linwood, because it is kids off Linwood trying to do camera work, right, but they not able to do what they would have been able to do maybe a year or two ago because it's just too many people doing it. And again, it's not a problem but at the same time, it does become a problem when you're not able to, you know, to
when
really
you're not
reap the
doing it with a
benefits.
purpose. That's when I think it becomes a problem.
I think that's what it is too. The
because
purpose
some
part.
of y'all don't have a passion for this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all just got parents, like you say, some of y'all just got parents with money who said, hey mom, can you buy me a camera for Christmas? She bought you a camera and you just decided to start YouTube and university shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started this shit in 2013, bro. Like, my passion for this shit runs so deep.
Yeah, because it's a give and a take. And like I said, it's nothing wrong with those kids getting those opportunities, but at the same time, you got a lot of kids from the city that don't really got too much. And this is their only way to not end up on the news for doing something crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And my thing, what I really don't like is, like, you would ask them, like, what you doing it for? And they say, for the kids, da-da-da. But it's like, I never see y'all in the hood. I never see y'all on the east side.
Now that's another conversation.
I never see y'all, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I only see y'all where y'all belong, you know what I'm saying? Where y'all be at. The big events where you can get the 5-star kid or you can get the 4-star kid. Them the only time y'all really popping out. So are y'all doing it for the likes and the views of working with the bigger name kids, or what's your passion for? Cause like I say, I commend Roll the Dice, bro. Like, that's one dude.
My baby got to the trenches.
Who I give all the praise to. From day one, he been in the trenches with this shit.
Man.
So you can't really say, looking at his situation, you can't say he only doing it for the 5-star athletes, the 6, the you know what I'm saying? You can't say he doing it for the big names and the big events, because dog will pull up and then be verse Persian.
He like, that's what I told him, bro. Like,
he built some crazy shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He built some crazy shit.
He really like bridging that gap to where it's like most areas, most of these people, like, if you ask anybody that's not even in here, be like, have you ever been to Persian or Denver? They're gonna be like, where is that at?
Where is that at?
And there's been a lot of people that ain't been able to get offers and get different spotlight offers,
He got the hood kids on ESPN, bro. Sports Center. That's you know what I'm saying. That's lit, bro. That's some lit. Because they in the trenches. They ain't getting this type of love. Ain't nobody looking at them. You never. And that's another thing. Like, you never know when you recording this shit. You never know who watching you. So if you recording, I'm just gonna be. If you say you recording Bryce or Trey all the time, bro, they already got eyes on them, bro. They already got cameramen. You know what I'm saying? They already certified.
It didn't got so good. It didn't got so good to the point where now the top athletes, they already got a media team. So you trying to take pictures of the same kid that's getting at least 15 other people doing the same thing. Why are you doing it? You just another body on the field.
And we know y'all not getting paid. So please don't try to pull that we getting paid to be here, because we all not getting paid. Because
it's a certain line where you even gonna meet. You either at that $50 range to $0, or you at that $100 to $300. Because that's the range, and I get money in both, because ain't no dime too dingy for me.
Oh no, you come with it. You come with it.
We gonna come to you. But at the same time, you have to be understanding that if you gonna do it and you in that position, go reach out to somebody that you see at a game. Like I said with me and bro, we done seen each other in the past and have been able to develop a relationship to where it's like, all right, boom, you ready for the joint? Let's do it. Like, that's the whole purpose of the show. It's not just to talk my shit because I'm doing what I do and everybody, you know what I'm saying, I got me a little good buzz, you know what I mean? It's really to give the knowledge and understanding.
I was about to say, it's really awareness, bro. You're really pushing awareness to because a lot of people not going, like, I have a lot of people DM me, bro, and say a lot of stuff about this space, but they'll never say it to the public.
Yeah, because they scared. So I think you just pushing awareness to what we deal with on a daily, bro. Like, this shit is a daily grind for us. Like, we deal with how long? So I'm gonna ask you this, and then we gonna get back into it. How long do it take you from like start to finish your day? Like, you go out, I go shoot. This how long it take me to edit. This how long it take. What do that day look like? Because I feel like people need to understand that it's not just when I pull up, I shoot. Now, you got people like Roll the Dice. He gave up the game. Make sure y'all go watch the episode. I ain't gonna say too much, but my baby said he get the whoop done before the game over, right? He at least get like the first half, and then he come in with the second half when the game over. That's how he able to push his shit off. I'm like, damn. But that's a skill that comes. Like not everybody is about to push out a game right after. Like speak on that. Like that. Your
so
process.
for me, so my process go for like. So say I go to a game for Athlezone, right? So this is how I look for us. Cause some of the shit I done heard people say some crazy shit under the comments like, how y'all ain't even left the parking lot and y'all got this footage out already.
God. Nigga, it was a game. I'm telling you, bro, it was a game I went to, bro, and I seen Vince, Clarence, and I think it was you. But then I saw like Clarence took the chip out, gave it to Vince, he whipped the bitch up. Clarence go back out, it's up. So
you feel me? It's so for me. So like I say, we built the trust of, and it's crazy because we always kind of live close to each other. I just moved here a year ago, and I'm closer to him now than he. You know what I'm saying? So we always been close. So we've always been able to like pull up and exchange shit real quick. So I go to the game. So when I go to the game, me personally, I'm always looking to do some personal shit for myself. That's a game for y'all. If y'all see me, just know I'm probably trying to do some personal shit too. So my whole thought is, you gotta figure out say we got one good team, one bad team. You want both teams, you want the good team coming at you both halves. If that's the case, if you going there for somebody, you want them both coming at you at both halves. I ain't never did no halftime shit. That's crazy shit. I ain't never did no halftime shit.
Couldn't blew my mind when you said that shit. I said, huh? No, I didn't did, you know what I'm saying? I jump in the car and put a little punk ass reel out, but like a full length video where I'm peak, because it take me a while to like piece it all together sometimes.
Yeah. Well, for me, my content, I really don't do that type. I don't do like one plays and stuff like that. You probably won't catch that from me. So for my editing process, right? I do get on as soon as I get to the crib and shit. I do get started immediately, but for me, I'm more so like a vibe. Like I gotta catch a vibe to the shit. Like I gotta listen to the song. I might listen to the song from the gym home. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of get my cuts, or you know what I'm saying, get my chop up and my edits and stuff like that. So if I come home, get straight to it, say I start at like 8:30.
That's at night.
At night. Okay. At night. Say
8:30 at night.
Yeah. That start at 8:30 at night. I probably can get done at like probably like 1 in the morning.
And then what you gotta do after that? Because you said you got kids, right?
Yeah. I still gotta. I mean, in the midst of all that, like in between that, I still gotta stop.
So while he editing your joint, he might have the laptop on top of the baby head because he trying to change his diaper.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just finna say that. I might have to stop, feed the kids. You know what I'm saying? Wife might be gone. I might have to. So that's why I'll be saying go back to. That's why all this shit correlates to. You gotta know our life outside. If you don't know my life outside, then yeah, you probably be like, 8:40, you done with the game. 8:45, where's my pictures or where's my mix?
Yeah, and it's not even understand my life. It's just more so respect my time. Because I respect your time. Because there's been times where I done went to a game and they said, yeah, bro, it's at 12 o'clock. The game don't start till 3.
3 hours.
I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting paid for that time. I'm really just showing love. But it's the understanding of, hey, just because I see somebody else doing it or I see somebody else able to get it out like that, don't mean that that's me. Right. Because I'm going to always give you a quality, because most people, they be rushing me, but my shit looking like a movie.
I always tell people like hey,
this shit don't, it's not
if
just,
I rush,
it's going to look rushed.
It's going to look rushed.
If I take my time.
Because all you doing is trying to hurry up and post it for likes anyway. It ain't like you trying to send this shit to no college or nothing like that. Now, some cases, we always had that communication of, hey, I'm trying to send this footage out to such and such, then we gonna give you a certain look. But like I said, if you just there for a mix, dude, you just trying to post it up for likes. So let me take my time, let me value the time in the edits, and let me get you some clean shit.
So when you pricing out what you doing, are you thinking about like, cause for me, now that I'm kind of where I'm at now, I think about it like this is no longer just about the money and the likes. This is like I could go send this to somebody. Like, have you ever had that situation or conversation with a kid like, man, or you kind of was the person like, hey, bro, you sweet. I know I can send this to such and such, bro. Just let me know what you want to do. Like, have you ever had that conversation?
So I had so I was with Michigan Unified AAU team, right, and I had built a relationship with the Carrolls, they call it the Carrolls, the Byron Center kids, Cam and Isaac. I had built a relationship with them over the summertime. So me and his dad had an understanding of, I don't want all that extra stuff. I just want clean footage because I'm trying to get my son to the next level. So that whole time I'm with them, I already know ain't none of that.
Yeah,
mixing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of all that because they going straight college.
Yeah,
you doing straight.
You doing play by play to show the skill.
Play by play skill. You know what I'm saying? All that. So you kind of got to get that established beforehand to know, like, hey, we don't want all that shit. Leave all the flashes and all the fast cuts. Leave all that out. We want clean, clear buckets, but you got to make that clear though. Because we creators, so the first thing we want to do is create some shit. We want to put some hard shit.
Put some out there ain't never been seen before.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But if you make that establishment of, hey, we just want straight college ready to send to somebody, then you know how to play it. You know what I'm saying? You know how to play it.
And that's something that I want the parents to understand. Like I got a lot of relationships with a couple different parents. So like the conversations we have is where I'm pretty much like, you know, you can always go this route, but I heard it out of a college basketball coach's mouth where he was like, most of the mixtapes that y'all be putting out with all the effects, man, we kind of just, cause kids do send them sometimes, not knowing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like they send them and they like, that look cool, but reality is you might have missed 4 of them threes, but you didn't cook. You know what I'm saying? You didn't cook, bro, so cold off the one time we gotta use it. So it's like for the parents, I want y'all to understand, like, know what y'all paying for, because again, I'm never trying to take away from what's going on, but at the same time, it's just a lot of people doing it for a money grab. Like a lot of people feel like this is a money grab, and it's not, because you have the opportunity to, one, boost yourself up into another realm just because of how open it is, and two, you able to give a kid or that young lady or that young man an opportunity to go to the next level by something that you create. So like parents understand that we are not only, and I can't speak for everybody, but I could just, me and bro and, you know, Aflazon, the D-Zone, like, we create content to get kids to the next level so they can get out of these environments.
Bingo.
Because we really in the, like, I'm not pulling up to the game on, like I said, on at Denby, and I'm going to West B. That's where I'm living. No. I'm in the, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the trenches, not because of this is where I want to be at, because no, this is just the circumstances where I'm at, and I'm able to elevate myself, you know, going to different places.
And I had to learn this shit, bro. Like you said, you never know who watching. Like, so I had recorded a game 2 years ago. Yep, 2 years ago I had recorded a game, and I never knew that this was still fresh to me. So I didn't never know, like, colleges be looking at this shit. I never knew none of this shit. You feel me? Until one day, Clarence was like, "Hey, bro, you know you just got somebody a scholarship offer." And I'm like, "Huh?" He like, "Yeah, bro, cause you gotta think, bro. Clarence, he little bro, but he big bro to me in this shit. You feel me? Because he another one. He got the professionalism down. You feel me? So he know, like, hey, what this shit really do. So he told me, like, hey, bro, you know, you don't know. You just got somebody a scholarship offer. So when he told me that, it was like, damn, okay, I gotta kind of look at this shit a little different now, because you do want to build a relationship with the parents to kind of, like you say, understand of what they doing, because some parents know that their kids this is just fun and they just want the cool shit. Like, some people know that, but some parents is really like, hey, my kid is really trying to go to college. They really got the talent. What can you do for us? And it's like, for me, what I tell them is, if they good enough, I can pitch it to Aflazon. I can pitch it to them and say, hey, let's go to one of their games. And that's another thing y'all parents need to do. If y'all build a relationship, like I had somebody ask me, hey, my kid, he going for 1K today. Do y'all think y'all can come? This is somebody I built a relationship with. This is somebody that, and we came. I mean, he didn't score the 1K. He was like 4 points away. But just that relationship, you know what I'm saying? Just that relationship is wide open to ask that question.
Because you're able to leverage the platform, and you're able to leverage yourself to say, hey, look, this and that. Like, that's the thing that I want to drive home. Like, when you talk about media people, when you talk about the stuff that we doing in the city of Detroit, I'm talking about the city of Detroit. I'm not talking about all over the world. I'm talking about the city of Detroit. It is not like it's a new thing now, because now people are understanding, like, damn, I could really go get a scholarship off Instagram because I know you was playing. You wasn't like, come on, bro, let me give me this joint so I can upload on YouTube. They wasn't even really looking like that up until a certain point.
I don't even think it was like creators around. Only guy that I remember was well, shit, I don't count. State Champs. I think that was the only thing that was around, bro. When I was in high school, was State Champs, bro. That was the only thing, and it was like that was like more so for everybody, though. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do like specific players. They just covered the game how they do now. So it was like now it's to where your kid can get singled out and seen at a higher level.
Yeah, like up and scope, GOATY
like,
Films can come to your game, and I'm just focusing strictly on you, because this is what it is.
On you, but y'all gotta pay though.
Yeah,
gotta pay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Gotta pay something.
Yeah.
And then how I look at it is like you said, how do I scale it, right? So my pay. And I don't look at people lifestyles. You know what I'm saying? My price is my price. But it's no way you offer me $50. And every picture you got on your page, you got on Balenciagas. Like, that's just crazy to me. It's crazy that you will offer me.
I mean, it's real though, bro. Like, and that's exactly why I created this, bro. Because like, it's real. Like, you see, like, and it's no shade. Like, I understand people don't see the value of it because they don't understand. But like, let's just be real about it. If you willing to spend $400-500 on some shoes that they didn't even pay $400 to make.
You feel me?
The shoes is really like 20 cents and they upcharging, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so even for people that
you
look
got
at
on
them
Amiri jeans, puffer coats.
Like, them Amiri jeans can't get you to college.
It just can't. Why should I take the low end of the stick knowing you can pay for it? Then another thing, like I say, I'm keep referring to Clarence, like he used to tell me, like, bro, look at all these people that supporting these kids. Somebody got 50, somebody got, you know what I'm saying, $50 for you. If it's, like I say, if it's 5 of y'all, and you got aunties, uncles, cousins, aunt, grandma, everybody in the stands, like, you mean tell me you can't, this is support your dream. This could get you somewhere. Them Amiri jeans ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Yeah, they gonna be at.
You know what I'm saying?
They gonna be
it's
at
gonna
former.
Get too small.
They gonna be at former vintage or the Vault, because you know now the young, you know, everybody had their Amiris in 2020 when that joint. You know what I'm saying? They had to resell. Like,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think y'all should invest in. Y'all should invest in y'all careers.
This is an investment, bro. Like, it's an investment from the creators. It's an investment from the people that's putting money in, and it's an investment for the, like I said, for the ones that really understand. Like, it's a lot of parents out here that don't even like know. Like, damn, my son can go.
And it's 2024. Like, kids are getting found on social media. Do not let no old head tell you social media it's pointless. It ain't worth nothing, bro. JJ Frakes just got an offer from Oregon off of social media. Strictly social media.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? He did a collab post with, I think, somebody from Ball Is Life, or was it Ball Is Life? And he ended up picking up an Oregon scholarship. So you can't tell me social media not real. You can't tell me up to scope can't get you no damn looks in college. I ain't believing that because I didn't seen it.
Man, so, you know, we gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. It's the first conversation, not the last, man. Here with GOATY Visions, man. Hope y'all was paying attention and really had y'all pens and pads out and, you know, writing down some of this game that's going on, man. But I appreciate you, my baby. So this is another episode of Creatives Only, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Go follow GOATY on everything. Make sure y'all go follow, what's it called? How to Kick It.
How we kick it.
How we kick it, y'all. We gonna talk about how we kick it on the next time, because I might be on how we kick it on the next time. So,
type shit.
You know what I'm saying? So make y'all go like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all go follow bro everything. Make sure y'all go follow bro podcast and everything, man. And until next time, man, y'all be creative, man.
We out of here, man.